Grüß euch. That's how native South Germans, Bavarians, talk to each other when they say hello. Jeannie and I have spent a long time there, and we're looking forward to a great tour next July through South Germany. I've spent 55 years of my life, the last 55 here, studying all things German. Everything from language to history, music, culture, geography. This has been my life. I've taught German language, German history, and most recently German family history. This is a great opportunity we have. In all these 55 years, I've never been able to go to the Passion Play at Oberammergau, right down there in the Alps. This is done every 10 years. The history goes back to 1633 when these poor villagers survived a devastating plague that took millions of lives in Europe. Following their survival, they decided that they would promise God that they would present this play showing the life of Christ, and it's turned out to be an every 10-year tradition. I've never seen it. I've never been in the right place at the right time, so I'm looking very much forward to this, as is my wife Jeannie. As part of the tour, we will also be seeing the 3 most expensive palaces ever produced in Germany, Lindenhof, Neuschwanstein, and Herrenchiemsee, all under the direction of Ludwig II, King of Bavaria. Besides that, all these treasures, we'll be looking at the Baroque gem, the church at Wies, at the foot of the mountains, a monument to Baroque architecture and art. We've also got 20th century sites in this tour. For example, up at the Obersalzberg above Berchtesgaden, where Adolf Hitler bought property, built himself an enormous villa, he and his Nazi friends. And there he entertained such people as Mussolini. Of course, the wars left that place in ruins in 1945, where Hitler died in Berlin. But we'll see that and look at a wonderful museum showing us the evils of National Socialism. But we don't want to dwell on that too much. So off we go to Salzburg, a walking tour. Fortunately, we don't have to walk very far to see the great center of that town, birthplace of Mozart. Off to the salt mines in Hallstatt, a town that's built so close to the lake that only local residents are allowed to drive their cars into the tiny, tiny streets of that town. We'll be looking at a salt mine there, go deep into the mountain to see culture. They talk about the Hallstatt culture thousands of years ago in the mining industry. To sober us up a tiny bit, we'll go to Mauthausen concentration camp in Austria, but that too has been cleaned up to the point where we'll only experience most of it through pictures. We need to see, as good tourists, the most beautiful and some of the most sad. Ending our tour in Munich. Well, this will be first week of July in 2020. My wife Jeannie and I are looking forward so much to having you join us for what we believe will be a great adventure. We've done many bus tours with young and old, and we look forward to each one of them. We know you'll be great travelers, as we think we will be also. So I'll say goodbye, as Bavarians do to each other as well. Grüß euch.